Now we'll come to the questions from the circles.
Sure.
Just quick run through of what all we were asked. Okay then. So Indradeep Sethi asked, can this be the car in a single car garage for a family of 5? And is it friendly for a first time driver?
Friendly for the first time driver, yes. 5 people, no. Sorry.
Sorted.
I think you'll have to get a Creta?
For a 5-seater, for sure. Ninad Raut has asked, which will be the most VFM variant? Is it a family friendly car?
I think we've already answered that.
Sachin Saxena has asked, is this the German engineering we need? And this is the question that's coming up again and again.
It's a Czech car. It's not a German car. What is going on here? And this is not even the German platform. This is like the platform that they invented for the Indian market.
And I'm going to connect this comment to the next one, which is from Gautam S. And he's asked, is this a Polo with a different body kit?
No.
Asking for someone who missed out on buying a Polo.
Nope. Get a used Polo. That's the more original Polo experience. And the German Polo is not like the Indian Polo at all. I'm just saying.
If you missed out on buying the Polo, this is what the Polo would have ended up being if it had grown in India. And even Skoda themselves recognize that there are a lot of people who liked the Polo and have been looking for a Polo-like experience. And in that sense, this is that step, and it's even better.
So can they just lower it and label it Fabia and then give us a Fabia GTI instead?
Yeah, so that was also a question. They said, if we do a hatchback out of this, the cost savings would be 200, 300 euros. Is it worth it? Okay.
Yeah, the label won't say Polo, would it?
So Rajiv Mehti has asked, why pick between the Kylaq and the Kushaq, if both 1 liter options if you're looking at? I think for me it's clear because of how it drives over the bad roads, because of just it feeling better on the inside. And some of these improvements will come through on the Kushaq as well, but when they come through, not as
Yeah.
now.
So Kylaq versus Kushaq, as of today, as we're answering it, this is the middle, sort of halfway through the middle of January. The answer is Kylaq, not Kushaq. Kushaq?
Anshuman has asked, does it have better value than the Kushaq 1.0? Yes. Will it cannibalize the elder brother? Yes.
Look, this cannibalization question keeps coming up. You should know that most manufacturers don't worry about what I call auto cannibalization, which is cannibalization happening within the same showroom, where whether you buy this one or this one, as long as you stay within my brand and buy from me, we are okay. This can also happen across showrooms in brands like Bajaj. For example, you could buy a Triumph, or you could choose not to buy the Triumph and buy a Bajaj instead, or you could choose not to buy that or get a KTM instead, or choose not to do that and buy a Husqvarna instead. All 4 are made by Bajaj. In all 4 cases, the money ends up in a Bajaj register somewhere, right? So they don't really care which one you do. For them, it's more a matter of, should we produce more of these and a fewer of these? And that's the biggest concern there. So will Skoda really worry about Kylaq versus Kushaq? Honestly, no.
Next one is from Surjit Umapati. And he's asked an interesting question. How does it compare to the 3XO? And it's an interesting comparison because the 3XO is also a chopped down version of a car that's actually bigger.
Sure.
And there are some things when you look at the rear, because of how high the bumper looks and all, it did remind me of the 3XO.
Okay.
This obviously is not as wide as the 3XO, but this is the more comfortable car in terms of the back seat because of how you sit. 3XO is very low. So this for me is the more practical car. The boot is also better.
Okay.
Right? More importantly, the experience on the inside feels finished and more cohesive. 3XO, center console, etc., all of that is not as good. And now with this updated engine tune,
it's also easy to drive.
It's the better car for sure to drive, right?
When is the Kylaq electric coming, Kartik?
Oh, that's his next question. Will there be a CNG or an EV? So CNG, no. EV is something that they're looking at. Will it be a Kylaq EV? No. It's an independent project altogether, but they are looking at an EV in this space.
Okay.
But their questions are concerning stability of policies for future products, what the government is thinking of. On that basis, they can.
You know, it's amazing. If you look at the globe, with India in the center of this globe, if you look to the left, everybody worries about policy. If you look to the right, everybody's just doing some stuff and hoping that the government doesn't change policy. It's a very, very clear, distinct divide down the middle.
Will a person who's taller than 6 feet be comfortable in the rear?
He said yes.
Any chance that spares will be cheap? And this comes back to where Shumi at one point spoke about
the premium service bills.
Yeah. So I think this is another point that you want to keep in mind if you're indulging in any one of these cars. Get extended warranties, get service packages, because from what we understand from Skoda itself, it helps ensure a stable experience, because then somebody on the shop floor cannot force you, or it becomes harder for them to add on things to do when you go in for a service.
So this is an interesting way to put it, right? But you should look at this from Skoda's perspective, right? Historically, service and the cost of service and what the dealers did in the initial phase when Skoda didn't really validate the dealers all that well when they were trying to expand the network quickly, it was a mess. They've come a long way from that mess. And what they're saying is we've solved the mess a lot. But if you'd still like to protect yourself more, buy the service packages so that we know that you bought a 3-year service package or whatever it is. I don't know the details. But for these 3 years, you've already paid for most of it.
Correct.
So the variability of what is left is going to be minimal.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's how you can think about the service packages, and they are decent. So you'll get more details. Skoda is looking to do stuff around this. So you'll get more details in the coming months.
Yeah. Also, the car is well priced. But Skoda is still a premium-ish brand. So don't expect the service packages to be super value for money like Maruti might pull off. That's not going to happen. But will it be reasonable? From whatever I've heard of the car so far, it should be.
Yeah, I think they've managed to strike that. So you remember Ford had the reputation for completely expensive after-sale service?
Yeah.
And then Ford flipped that hard.
Yeah.
So that's a similar idea with Skoda as well. They have had this reputation for terrible service, expensive service, and now they've gone completely transparent on this, saying that we are cost effective.
Got it.
And that's what they are trying to emphasize again and again, because that still remains a stumbling block. Anyways, that's the story of the
Simply
Kylaq.
cost effective. Just change the logo.
Let's see. Let's change the logo. Okay. ठीक है. Listen, this has been fun, and I think we should take this to the next level. I think our relationship's ready for it. And if you're ready, head to the MotorInc channel, where this 3-minute video ends up expanding into a hour-long video, which would be a great way for us to spend time when you're taking a jog, in a flight, commuting to work, or back. We'd love to hang out more.